Hello, this is Marvelous Action Figures. I'm Paul, and this is my top 10 figures of 2025 so far. We are just through the midway point of the year. Don't forget, you can also check out my toy photography on Instagram at Marvelous Action Figures _. But today we're going to look at 10 out of these 14 figures. This is my 2025 haul so far, my loot. Now, one thing to talk about is that there are some rules for this top 10. First off, it's my top 10. It's not yours, it's my top 10. And my top 10 are in here somewhere. So I can't be wrong because it's just my opinion. And you'll have your opinion. And I'm very happy to get down in the comments from you guys and tell me your top 10. What have I missed? What shouldn't be in here? But let's do it kind. Let's do it nicely. Don't get on it and start whinging and moaning about my 10, because you know what, if you want to do that, this is probably not the video for you, and this is definitely not the channel for you. I'm just here for the joy of these toys. So that's my first caveat with this. The other one is, now you're probably looking at this list here thinking, oh, there's loads of figures missing. Now these are UK drops, so my criteria is obviously anything that's dropped in the UK here in 2025. This is these figures. Now I know a lot of these, or some of these, have been available across the world globally before 2025, particularly you, looking at you, Arkham Knight, Amazing Yamaguchi, Rebel Tech, Batman, but it's only dropped here for me in the UK this year. So that's one of some differences. And probably the awesome Muff Toys Protector of Metropolis as well. Hello, Clark Kent. That's probably dropped across the world before 2025, but for me, it's this year. So that's why it's in this list. So there's 14 here. Clearly 4 of them are not going to make the grade. I'm going to clear all these out of the way, and then one at a time we'll work through my 10. So remember, it's just my 10, just my opinion. There'll be loads of different reasons. I'll try and explain them, and then we can have a conversation about what you think as well, and let me know what I'm missing. Okay, so we're all good on that? Alrighty, let's get started. Let's move some of these out of the way, and we'll go straight in with number 10. Okay, coming in at 10, it is the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Iron Grenadier. Okay, lovely figure. I've got 3 of these because I think it's a great army build, and I really love that Iron Grenadier battalion when they were introduced in the original comic book run that Marvel did right back in the 80s. Because I'm that old to remember it. A really, really cool figure. I was a little bit unsure, first of all, that the tunic would be restrictive to the movement, but it isn't. It's not too bad at all. It looks glorious. I think it will mix up nicely with any other number of ranges as well, and I can put this up against Marvel Legends in battle. I can put this up against some of the DC characters as well. A load of accessories that come with it as well. As you can see, you have semi-automatic weapons, you have pistols, you have a sword, you have this great helmet which comes off as well, and again that's almost like the old sort of Hydra trooper look from the Captain America First Avenger movie. So again, loads of kit bash potential with this figure as well. We need that gold-headed Destro, please. Iron Grenadier, gold-headed Destro, we need that as well. But yeah, really, really cool entry. I've been a bit down on Joe's this year in terms of the numbers that I've ordered. It hasn't really been, for me, a golden year. There are certain characters I'm not particularly interested in. Some of the cartoon stuff, I didn't watch the cartoons in great detail when I was growing up, to be honest. I was more interested in the comics and the original 4-inch figures. But there are some great entries on the way for 2025 that I know are going to be making my top 10. But this is a particular favourite of mine. It's a great figure, moves very well, looks great, loads of kit bash opportunities, loads of custom opportunities. So yes, the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Iron Grenadier comes straight in at number 10. Okay, that's 10. Let's have a look what's next. Number 9 on our list, and an absolute nostalgia pick. This is Hasbro's Marvel Legends Spider-Man 77. Now, yes, I am old enough to have watched the TV program after Batman in 66. That's really all we had as a TV show. Good old Nicholas Hammond as Spider-Man. And it was unbelievable for me. I was desperately thinking, is 2025 ever going to be the year I thought we would get a Spider-Man 77 figure? As every year went by, I just thought there's less and less chance because there's probably less of a collector's market that remember this figure as we all get a little bit older. But here he is. Here is Spider-Man 77. He's absolutely perfect for me. And actually surprisingly more detail on him than I first thought when you first saw the renders and you first saw him on the Hasbro live streams. They've really got, and you can probably pick it out on the costume here, they've really done the creasing up, the folding on the suit, which tells you exactly that sort of homemade suit that he made. I thought it was glorious at the time. It was a bit rubbish, but it's classic Spider-Man. They didn't do anything stupid with it, apart from have his web shooters and his web shoot cartridge belt, where he keeps his spider tracer as well, out. But you know what? It works really well. I was used to it then. It made no difference. I loved it. The eyes are great. They could have maybe done a little bit more detailing in the eyes, because if you look in the TV program, they had a little bit more of a sort of perforated look to them, where you almost have a sort of goggle effect to them. But it's great. I say it absolutely works perfectly for me. I'm so pleased to have it. It's a Spider-Man figure, so it poses well as well. It comes with the classic hands from the classic pose from the TV series, which is generally all he ever did. He said little, joked less, but I loved it. It was fantastic. He just spent his time fighting blokes in suits with flared trousers and big wide ties, and it's a total nostalgia pick. There are much better figures than this for this year, believe me, but it's a nostalgia pick for me. It's number 9, and so therefore it's in my top 10. Okay, 2 down. Let's have a look what's next. Okay, at 8 we have the McFarlane Multiverse, DC Multiverse, Batman Begins. Let's just zoom that camera out a little bit to get them all in. This pick is in here. I'm so with McFarlane figures. I think they look staggering. I love how he's moved to wide capes with virtually all caped versions of the characters now, which is fantastic. The price point is excellent. They don't articulate the best for me. They don't go with other 6-inch ranges, 1/12 genuine scale for me. You can mix and match depending on what sort of characters you're shooting maybe. But there's no doubt that, I mean, I love these movies. Absolutely love the Christopher Nolan Batman movies with Christian Bale. I love this suit. It's phenomenal. This is as close to a statue, a posable statue, that I think I've got. It's one of my best looking, most movie accurate figures out there. I generally tend to take most of my poses with this character in as limited movement as possible, because I just think this suit and this look just absolutely lends itself to that dark, brooding Christian Bale look to it. I can't wait to get the in-art 1/12 scale of the Queen Studios Dark Knight Rises, which is on its way. The Beast Kingdom figures look fantastic, and I've got the I've got the Beast Kingdom Batman from the Justice League. I've also got the Mayfix Justice League one, and that's great as well. But I just love the look of this figure. My one gripe, it would have been higher up the list, is that the cape is a bit plasticky. You can hear that there. If that had been cloth, a wired cloth cape, then this figure is top 5 without doubt for me. But a beautiful looking figure. McFarlane have crushed it with this one. Movie accurate. It's as close to a posable statue as you can get. So yeah, really loving this figure. Okay, that's my number 8. Okay, at number 7 we are keeping it Batman, and I love me some Mezco action. This is our Golden Age Joker. Beautiful figure, absolute classic early Joker, goes brilliantly with the Golden Age Batman and Robin. And you've got 2 Batmans. You've got the black version suit, and you've got the light blue, you know, the classic comic book suit. Goes fantastically with them. Tons of accessories, 3 great head sculpts as well. This is my particular favourite because I just think it embodies the Joker. Awesome soft goods, works really well. You've got the wired effect in the tunic as well, which is brilliant. Gives you a lot more posing opportunities. The detail is fantastic. I slept and I missed out on all the Dick Tracy Mezco figures, which I'm absolutely devastated about. I do keep an eye out for them, but they're very expensive on the secondary market now. I would have loved to have put them with those, because this whole day glow, bright effects. The character, the color schemes are superb as well. It works fantastically. So this Joker, again, a real nostalgia pick, but it's a really, really awesome figure as well. Articulates well, even with the 3 layers of clothes on it. Great figure. And I love me Mezco. There's no way I couldn't have a Mezco in the list as well. Okay, so the Joker is number 7. What's next? Okay, number 6 on the list. Now, here is the Boss Fight Studio Epic Hacks Red Sonia. I've been waiting nearly, in fact, over 2 years from when I pre-ordered this direct from Boss Fight Studio. So again, to get this thing here in the UK has been a long time waiting. I know she had some delays, and I know she dropped in a few places a lot earlier. She is a terrific figure. She is not loose collector Red Sonja standard by any means. Where she has benefits over the Red Sonja from loose collector is she has more head sculpts, some great head sculpt choices. There are some questionable looks maybe with some of them, but I am fine with them. The articulation is amazing. These are epic hacks, with hacks being HACKS, highly articulated character kit systems. They're brilliant. You can take them to pieces. You can do a lot of work with them. So she is phenomenal for that. The articulation is excellent. It's got loads of accessories. Really, really cool figure. A lot of fun. Waited a long time, and she was worth the wait. So as we enter the top 5, we have the Boss Fight Studios Red Sonja, number 6. Top 5 time, and here we go. And again, much like the number 6 entry for Red Sonja, this was a highly anticipated figure for me that it took me forever to track down and finally get here in the UK. It is amazing Yamaguchi's Reveltech Batman Arkham Knight. Now, not my favourite style of costume. I've always been a Batman fan where the costume has been more slender, more nimble, makes him more agile and more athletic. However, amazing Yamaguchi figures are incredible. They're some of the most highly stylized, highly posable, insane levels of articulation figures. Their capes that they do, wide capes with their figures, are incredible. I've got the Moon Knight and I've got the Thor. They are absolutely sensational. Recently picked up the Catwoman version, which doesn't have the cape but has the incredible articulation. So I'm a big fan of these Reveltech figures, and this one is glorious. The Batman look and style is incredible. It's mean and menacing. He stands like a dream. The cape is excellent. I know there's been some grumbles initially with people about the issues with the shoulder effects on it here, and the arms, the biceps are so chunky. It's really harder to get his arms any closer down to his side, so he does look a little bit like meathead weightlifter. But as a figure to pose, to play around with, this is probably the figure I've posed the most this year and played around with. It looks incredible, and you can get some, well, I've managed to get what I think some really insanely good looking photographs, and the figure's doing all the work there, by the way. That's not me bigging up my photography skills. The figure's done all the work for me with those. But yeah, incredible figure. Really happy with it. Looks great. More Batman, please. More amazing Yamaguchi. More of these insane wide capes, please. And yeah, an easy entry into my top 5. A great way to start the top 5 off. Okay, we are up and running. Who is next? Hey, number 4. It is Muff Toys Protector of Metropolis. It's Clark Kent, everyone. Now, come on. Now, I've got to say, this was the figure I probably obsessed over the most since I saw it released. And I just knew how to get my hands on it. Just so hard to track down here in the UK. I managed to get it. And let me tell you, this is, without doubt, the rise of the third-party suppliers of figures this year. Honestly, there are some incredible entries out there. There might even be some more in this top 10. There's certainly going to be some more coming for me later this year, but this is incredible. The soft goods are amazing on it. The Clark Kent look is incredible. It's just a classic Clark Kent look. I love this suit. You've also got under the suit, you've got the Superman tucked in as well, so you can pull the reveal back and do some really cool Clark Kent running through the street, getting changed into Superman. Brilliant accessories with him as well. He has hats, he has briefcases, he has newspapers. It's a dream of a figure. It's a soft goods dream of a figure. And of course, it gives you world building opportunities with street level characters in normal clothes as well. But yeah, I can't speak highly enough of this figure. It's absolutely excellent. My one grumble is that I find the hand pegs on these really fiddly and really delicate, and you have to go very careful with them. They are soft, which is good. The Mafex hand pegs are the worst ones in the world for me because they're a tough plastic. They need a lot of warming up, and I have broken a couple in the past. But yeah, as long as you're careful, these ones, it's excellent. An incredible figure. A very worthy entry into my top 5. I've been trying to maybe track down and keep a look on the brown suited version of this as well. The National Chaos Defender, the third party Superman, looks unbelievable. I do not think I'm going to be able to track that down at all unless I spend like £1 million trying to get it. But I would love that Superman version as well. And the Snyderverse Batman in the Nightmare version looks amazing as well. So yeah, third parties I think are killing it at the moment, and this is an excellent entry. I've rambled on enough about this figure hopefully, but you get the gist of it. I love this Muff Toys Protector of Metropolis. Okay, the big 3 left. Okay, to start the Trinity off, we have a figure that polarized the view this year of collectors, but it is Hasbro Marvel Legends Maximum Spider-Man. Now, a lot of grumbles about the price point. I took the view that it was value for me. It had enough to value the £50 as it was in the UK, $50 in the US. For me, it had enough to justify the price. It's harder to justify that price when you start to compare it against what you get from other figures for that price. More on that probably in this video soon. However, for me, it was great. The articulation is excellent. A questionable Peter Parker head sculpt, I've got to say, second one. But as a figure, this is perfect. It gives you all the articulation you would want from Spider-Man. I like the color scheme choice. I like the head sculpt choice as well. The accessories were enough for me with it as well. It's more about the figure really than all the accessories, because you know I've got a brilliant friend out there. Hello, Jay, who creates does some amazing webs for me. So I've got enough that I need to get this figure going. It's about the posing and the articulation, and yeah, I think they've done a really good job with this one. Maximum Hulk has yet to drop in the UK. It's coming as I record this. It's coming in a couple of weeks' time for me. Will it make the 10? Who knows? But this one definitely does. High on the list. A lot of fun. And that's what I'm looking for in these figures. A lot of fun. For me, I'm very, very lucky, very blessed that I can justify the price for it. So I got it and I'm very happy with it. It does not disappoint for me. So Maximum Spider-Man Marvel Legends was number 3. We have 2 left. Number 2, you remember I was just saying about how third parties do well and how also you want highly articulated Spider-Man figures? Wow, let's put them together, shall we? Boom. Number 2 is Mess Toys Black Suit Neighbor Symbiote Spider-Man by any other name. I absolutely love this figure. Have only had it a couple of weeks now, but it is glorious. It is as close to a Reveltech. This is an AliExpress figure. I've managed to pick this up from here in the UK. Incredibly good value price. A whole range of accessories, a bucket load of hands, an extra head sculpt, webs, glorious. The articulation, magnificent. The poses you can get it into, superb. This matte paint scheme is glorious. For toy photography in particular, it eliminates any of that shine you get from some of the plastic figures. The paint sculpt is great. I have no issues at all with it. The level of articulation is just beyond epic for a Spider-Man figure. It's the figure I would have killed for as a kid, and it's glorious and I love it, and it's here, and I will get many more Mess Toys spider related figures without question. So yeah, a very, very easy entry into the list. And as I say, third party are killing it this year, and I expect them to get a lot better. And I've got some more third party stuff dropping later this year. I've got the Flef Toys Daredevil on its way in the red version. Very excited about that. But yeah, Mess Toys, incredible entry. Price, quality, accessories, everything is great. I could not be happier with this figure. Okay. But only one thing could beat it. And let me explain to you why, because that's going to be next. My numero uno, here it is. Current top 10, 2025, my number 1 figure. It is the 3-0. DLX. Iron Man. Mark 85 from Avengers Endgame. Yes, I know it's a premium figure. Sure. It's no more expensive than the Mezco though. So I don't have any issue putting this sort of figure in with Marvel Legends. I'm not saying that I'm no expert, so I'm not grading these things for anyone's benefit. I don't make any money off of what I say for my choices. This is like having a mini Hot Toys figure, a 6-inch, or just over that, sorry, 7-inch, posable, highly articulated, die-cast Hot Toys. It's just incredible. I just absolutely love. I've got like half a dozen of these Iron Man figures now. Trying to curate the 301s and buy the older ones is expensive. I've managed to pick up the ones that I want, bar a couple of them. The range out there is incredible, but this to me is the gold standard. This is my favorite Iron Man armor from any of the movies. It got back to, it avoided the nanotech getting a bit too space agey, Mark 50, although I love that from Infinity War. This is as close to a comic book version, the classic red and yellow. It's the most we've seen of the gold and the red together. A glorious, glorious figure. It's a bucket load of accessories for it. It lights up, battery operated. It's just incredible. It's just so much fun. I cannot put this thing down. The levels of articulation on this are unbelievable as well for a die-cast figure, and the poses you can get them into. So yeah, it's absolutely just my top figure of the year. I think it's going to be hard pushed to beat this one. Again, yes, it's premium, but it's within the same price bracket of most of these 1/12 scale figures. I'm lucky enough to be able to afford it, and it's a clear and easy winner for me. So the 3-0 Iron Man Avengers Endgame Mark 85 figure is my number one of the year. Let's have a look at all my 10 together. All right, my friends, there you have it. That is my 10. Here they are in all their glorious awesomeness. So that's my 10. Let me know yours. What do you think? There are a lot left to come this year. Believe me, there's a lot of orders now. You're looking at this thinking, wow, there's some different figures missing there. I know. Hasbro are about to drop a load of Marvel Legends on me at the time I'm recording this in the UK. I've also got that sweet in-art Batman Dark Knight Rises figure coming as well, which is dropped in a lot of places. It's on its way to me in the UK. I'm pretty sure some of these figures will be potentially taking the top slots from these 10 here, no doubt. So that is ahead. Here's my 10 for now. A good start to the year. A quieter start to the year, I've got to say. I remember having a lot more figures last year. Don't know why it's a bit less this year. Maybe I've got a bit more choosy. Maybe I've got all the figures in the world now and I'm just getting a bit more selective. Who knows? Maybe it's tariffs. Who knows? But loads more to come. Hope you've enjoyed this video. So do let me know what your 10 are. Let me know what you think of these. Let me know what I should be looking out for as well. Very excited about the rest of the year. Do check out the rest of my videos. Do give us a like and subscribe if you could. That would be awesome. And I thank you very, very much for sticking with me today and joining me on this one. Hope to see you on another video soon. Bye for now.